Let me take you back to where Mr. Mixer started. My parents' bedroom? No, but there is lube involved. Or grease, rather. You can see as we put some pressure right here, it's just oozing out. And if it's leaking, it means it's not lubricated properly. Improper lubrication causes excess friction, especially when you're going to Browntown. That's what I named this mixer. Every time I use it, I say, yep, let's go to Browntown. Now, in order to check the oil, we first need access to the back door, or back cap, rather. So let's go ahead and remove that. Now let's do a quick test drive. This thing actually pretty much sounds perfect. But just because it sounds perfect doesn't mean that this doesn't need to be done. Now, moving along in the process here, there are 2 screws we need to remove on this beauty band. Now, as we take this off, you're going to get an idea of just how bad this thing is actually leaking. The brown does a really good job of camouflaging it, but check this out. Yuck. This stuff is leaking out and even potentially getting into your food. But it's super easy to fix that. Let's keep going. Flathead screwdriver here, we're going to put it right on the edge of this drip ring and then tap down. And once you tap that down a little bit, you can remove it where we're going to find even more oil that's leaked into there. Now there is a pin right here. We need to take our 4-inch driver and take that thing to Pound Town. Now once that pin is out, we can just pull down on the planetary to remove it. Take a look, even more oil. 5 screws around the head, 2 in the body right here, and then 1 on the back on each side. Let's remove those. All those screws removed, we can go ahead and split these heads in half. Take a look at what we got going on in here. Look at all that grease. Now our goal is to get in here and remove all of this old grease, which is actually quite satisfying. Now, with as much oil that has leaked out of the machine, I'm surprised there's not more in here. Typically, all these little channels right here are just full of oil that's separated from this grease. But then again, this is a relatively new machine. Some of your machines are like 30 years old, which means that they're likely in worse condition than this one. We're going to do our very level best to scrape out all of the big giant chunks in here. And there are several gears in here that we can remove to help make that process easier. We can take a paper towel, just get a firm grip on this shaft and just start pulling on it, which will clean up some of that grease. It'll reveal this pin right here, and then we can just go ahead and remove that by hand. At which point we can now pull out this shaft, which makes the center gear a lot more accessible. One more gear to remove the worm gear assembly. We have 1, 2, and 3 screws that hold that in place. We want to take our grease pick and we want to get into all of these crooks and nannies to get all the grease out. And as you're doing that, you want to inspect these gears. You might find things like you see these little half crescent cutouts in there. Sometimes you'll even have teeth that are absolutely destroyed or missing altogether. If you see damage or wear, it's best to replace. Once everything is clean, it is time to start putting this back together. We're going to need grease and a gasket, which we do offer. After creating a nice base layer, we're going to add a fiber washer, followed by the center gear and shaft. We want to coat this in enough grease to fill all of these teeth. We'll slide our worm gear assembly into place and put the screws in. We applied a healthy layer to that, as well as our hub gear and our motor shaft. We'll drop on our gasket, place the 2 heads back together, and then reinstall all the screws. Now all that's left is the planetary and the trim pieces. And just like that, we have a freshly serviced mixer. We have full-length tutorials for not only this, but any other issue you can think of, as well as all the parts and supplies.